Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to modify a typical transom trolling motor bracket into a low profile quick release mount for use on a kayak. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do to this mount is remove it from the shaft of the trolling motor. And I'm going to remove this little clip here and then pound out the pin which will release this from the shaft. And you can use all kinds of things to do it, but I'm just going to use this 3/8 inch diameter bolt and then just pound it through. This is the mount after I've removed the pin from this hole here and also removed the trolling motor from the inside, and this is what it's going to look like. And there's two possibilities for pins that you're going to have. This is one that came out of a Newport Vessels, and you can see you have this clip on one side with a washer and then the head on this one side. So as you're pounding out this pin, you want to go from the clip side because obviously you can't push this through from the head side. And then another type is the one that came out of a Minn Kota, which doesn't have a pin or a clip on either side, so it doesn't matter which side you decide to pound it out through. So now that you have all that, this is your replacement pin, and it's just going to go right through here like this very easily, and then you're going to put the clip through here, and there you go. So now that you've done all this, the next step is going to be to cut off this front section with the clamps, and you want to make it flush here. And the reason for that is you want one long flat surface, which is either going to mount to a mounting plate on your kayak, or you're going to mount it directly to your kayak, so you want a nice flat surface. Okay, I have the trolling motor mount in a vise, and I've marked where I want to cut it with a piece of blue painter's tape. And I'm just going to cut it using a regular wood saw, which works good on polymers, but you can use whatever you want to do. I just wanted to show you another option you have if you don't want to use a hitch pin. What you can do is when you first have your mount here and you cut off the front section here, you're left with the two clamps. Now you can break one of the clamps out like I did here and then pop off this cup section, and you will have almost a 3/8 inch diameter pin that you can use for this project. So what I did was I went ahead and used the one I took apart, and as you can see, it goes through there and pops out on the other side, so you could actually drill a hole in there if you wanted to put a pin in there. Now, if you're going to go this route, it is a little tight, so you might have to open up the holes on either side here and on the center portion of the shaft connector, but this is an option. I wanted to show an example of how this can be mounted to a kayak. Here I have the modified bracket here, which is attached to a mounting plate on a kayak, so you kind of get an idea of one of the ways which can be attached. Okay, so I dropped down the shaft into the mount, and then I slid through my 3/8 inch pin, and this is the handle that folds up and down to help pull it out. And here's the clip side right here. So it's all done. Okay, I'm going to give a demonstration of how quick it is to remove and replace this trolling motor on the kayak. First thing, I'm going to remove this cotter pin here, pull out the retaining pin here, pop this up, and it comes out. Just reverse it, put it in, set it down, line up the holes, push the retaining pin through here, and put the cotter pin back in there, and you're done. So that's it. If you have any questions, please leave them for me in the comments. Thank you.